Hi Virgo, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do your love read now. Virgo, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you out there, so take what works for you and just leave the rest. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for my Virgo gang and send them the messages they need to hear the most right now for their love life. Thank you. So Virgo, let's take an angel blessing card. Let's see what message, blessing, guidance or advice we get from our angels for this reading, and then we'll do your tarot. My angels, for Virgo please, blessing, guidance, advice or a message. This one. All right, let's put this card here, Virgo. Let's put the rest back. And the card I have here for you, Virgo, is Vision. Keep looking ahead, Virgo. I think this card came out for you last time as well for one of your readings. I don't remember which one. Was it the monthly or was it the you and yours? But one of the readings did have the vision card for you. And that's the message even then was keep looking forward. Never ever look back because there's lots of beautiful things coming for your future. Okay? So let's put this card here, Virgo. Let's see what's in it for you, what message is there for you today. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your kind comments, your likes, your shares, the love and care you send to me, including your kind donations to the channel to keep it up and running. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in, Virgo. So Virgo, newbies, this is just going to be a small 9-card spread to check your energy now. Your longer readings have already been put up. I'll leave a few links at the end of the video. You could check those out, but new ones will be uploaded soon. So your next in-depth reading will be on Thursday. So till then, let's see what's coming out for your love bite. 3 of Cups, feeling a sense of celebration, it seems, Virgo, or maybe somebody is looking for a reunion here. This is a nice card in the upright. Let's keep this here and see what this is all about. So the first card I have for you here, Virgo, is the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Strength, the Fool, the Empress and the Sun. Unnecessary worry about something which is not going to happen. So Virgo, if you guys have been stressed out, worried, being defensive, not feeling strong about your partner, waiting for them, don't be, because you're showing up as the Empress with the Sun card here, right? And then I did see the reunion card as well. So let's take some dialogue message cards before I interpret these ones. So Virgo and their partner spirit, if they could say something to each other, what that would be. Virgo and their partner now. Virgo and their partner. One more. Okay, thank you. Let's take a few more from here. Virgo and their partner. Okay, I've got 3. Thank you. So the first card I have for you here, whether we are together or when we are apart, you're always in my thoughts and forever in my heart. Didn't I just say that? Somebody is really waiting for somebody, stressed out. But yeah, so this kind of goes with the reading very well. Waiting for a reunion, it seems. Let's put this card here. I don't run from you, I run from myself. It's all down to my deep fear of rejection and insecurities. So if you're Virgo, I don't know whether this is you or this is your partner, I don't know. But yes, the person who's run away has not run away from you because they don't love you. They've run away because they are insecure, maybe with their own problems, their own life. They could have issues that they have to deal with. It's nothing to do with you. Next card. I've been loyal to you. I have been loyal to you. Can you honestly say you have been loyal to me? Loyalty to me is knowing that you can trust someone with your mind, body, heart, life, and soul, being faithful and reliable partner always. So one partner saying, "Hey, listen, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All I do is I'm alone and I'm passionate about you. But are you being a player? When you're not with me, what are you up to? Are you honestly saying that you are also as loyal as I am? Because I worry about that. You feed my heart and my soul with your love. You are my best friend and my passionate lover. I love you more than anything in this world." Maybe that's the reply to the person who's feeling that their partner is cheating on them. Next card. Would you just stop holding back? Lay it all on me. I want you to reveal your true self to me. Tell me your hopes, your dreams, your fears, your vulnerabilities. What makes you tick and what you truly desire. So yes, there is a lot of stress and worry because they are, this person is thinking the worst. I don't know, Virgo, if this is you or your partner, but I think this is a feminine energy here who is passionate about their partner, but because they are always in this state of waiting to see when their partner will return or do the right thing, they're becoming a little defensive now, from what I feel. Last card. I feel your energy and receive your telepathy. I reach out and show you how much. Second. I reach out and show you how much I care and offer you support. You read my messages and I feel you even more, but you stay silent. Your telepathy is a contradiction to the silence. I just simply can't understand this. If you love me, let me know it. Let it show. If you don't love me, please set me free and let me go. So even though that strong soulmate connection is felt, maybe through music you're getting, you feel your partner's reaching out or talking to you, but when you actually reach out in the 3D world, I think they run away or don't reveal themselves. So I think there's a lot of frustration on one person's part to say either we are together or we are not. This kind of in and out behavior is something which is slowly weakening my resolve to wait for you any longer. Okay, so let's start interpreting these cards, Virgo. Nine of Swords, Spirit. Nine of Swords. This person is stressed out, not sleeping at night, worrying, having nightmares because they feel their partner is keeping secrets from them. Things are not in the open, they are thinking the worst. I think very, very emotionally overwhelmed at the moment, overthinking the situation 24/7. Is this true? Is that true? Why didn't they reach out? Why didn't they come back? Why didn't they call? And I think this person is just kind of trying to go within and tap into their inner spirituality or their inner wisdom to find the answers which their partner refuses to give them. They have been waiting. They have been waiting. Three of Wands, Spirit. Three of Wands. Because they love them so much. There is so much of deep, deep love, and in their intuition, they know that this is my partner. So they continue to, I think, figure out the answers by themselves, or find out whatever their partner's not telling them. They just want their partner to choose. They don't want to be in this back and forth energy with their partner. They want their partner to man up, basically, or woman up, and make one decision and say, hey, this is the way it's going to be, right? Like this thing said, either you tell me the truth or you set me free. Don't keep me in limbo for the rest of my life. Queen of Wands, Spirit. Queen of Wands. Yes, this feminine who's very attractive, by the way, who can actually have anyone they want, right? They are a go-getter, they are intelligent, they are looked upon as someone who's got it all. But this person, I think, this Queen of Wands feels, tell me, are you going to invest with me, or should I just leave you and go to a better place in my life? So that is the bit of stagnancy here, which this feminine, I think, is trying to tap into her own spirituality now and figure out the answers which her partner is not giving. Their partner is not giving. Should I invest in this? Are you going to invest with me or not? Or should I just Just set me free. I can't stay in troubled waters for forever. Seven of Wands spirit. Who's being defensive here? As much as I think this feminine is trying to take the higher ground, see things from a higher perspective, because this message hasn't come or this news doesn't arrive, they kind of feel a bit defensive here. All they want, all this person, this feminine, I think, wants is that just let's get over this conflict and let things move smoothly in a in a natural fashion. They feel their partner has been very, very inconsistent, very in and out, never stepping up to the plate, and that's the reason of this relationship not being strong. Somebody here is really wishing for somebody to make a decision here and waiting and hoping, I think, for either a reunion, or maybe they also kind of suspect now that maybe their partner is not being honest with them. They are not making a decision because of a third party situation, maybe because they're not being able to decide between them and maybe another partner here. Maybe they're too weak to take a stance and choose them. Yes, this could be a third party situation here, which is weakening this relationship here, Virgo. You would know your condition, and somebody just doesn't want to make the unwise decision, or be foolish and hang around for somebody who may not be right for them. I think this feminine is not just the Queen of Wands, but is also now taking back control of their life. They want happiness, they want a committed relationship, and they're realizing that by waiting around for this masculine, I may be kind of jeopardizing my own future here. I don't want to do anything foolish. So I think this feminine has kind of realized that if this masculine doesn't take action, if they are going to be self-centered, selfish, I might as well not be foolish either, and might as well concentrate and secure my own self. Yes, I wanted to be their partner, but I don't think it's happening, so I might as well pull back my power here, keep my vision on the future, and start securing my own life, my own finances, myself. And I think whatever this feminine is doing is really working here, Capricorn. This person is on the verge of becoming the Empress and moving to the Sun energy, which is the happiest card in the deck. Now let's see why and what this happiness is. Is there going to be a reunion, Spirit? The Fool. What's this Fool card first? Yes, this feminine has her sword up now. They don't want to make any foolish mistakes. They are now upset and angry with the masculine. They feel that the masculine is maybe being foolish. Even though heart of hearts, I think they fear change. They don't want to let go of this connection. But I think this is a decision that they're making with their head and not their heart anymore. This is what I feel I should do for myself. If you will not step up, I'm going to now focus on myself. The Empress, and the way I think this Empress is doing it is by creating a stagnancy now to this relationship and putting her wall up, her guard up, to say, okay, if you didn't decide, I'll decide for you, and here's my wall up. Now I don't allow you in, because now I'm the Empress and I take back charge, take back control. I know the truth now. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. And yes, you not making a decision is an obstacle. So yes, if you are not making a decision, there I go. So the Sun card, what's the Sun card, Spirit? Sun card. I think temporarily, Capricorn, I think this feminine has regained her power. This feminine is now going towards her own stability, her own happiness. And Yes, this feminine is no longer emotionally satisfied with this connection, which at one time may have felt like a soulmate connection. I think somebody here is taking a leap of faith and moving on to a fresh, new, stable beginning, which is actually going to bring them a lot of happiness. Okay, so yes, keeping their vision focused on the future is going to turn this feminine into an empress, if not already. Okay, and this is going to bring in a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness, and maybe this masculine has to also learn. And once they learn their karmic lesson, maybe they can catch up with this empress. But for now, I do see a feminine energy taking back her power, taking back her control, and moving towards her happiness or their happiness. See, masculine, feminine doesn't have to be masculine and feminine, okay? I mean, a male or a female. It's just a person who is more feeling, more nurturing, more caring. It could be a man embodying the Empress energy, but a person who is selfish, or let's say not selfish, but who's being more practical, let's say, the one who takes charge, takes the control, is not that sentimental, that even if it's a woman, is embodying their masculine self more. So whoever man or woman is embodying this empress energy are actually going to be very happy because they're concentrating on this fresh new beginning and keeping a vision for their future. Okay, it's going to lead to a lot of happy celebrations once they walk away from a situation which is no longer working, once they let down this Ten of Wands, this burden that they've been carrying for so long. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Virgo. Till next time, then, love and light. Namaste. I'll see you next Thursday now.